I know I'm late, but you're still getting a day's heads up on my top 10 comic picks for tomorrow, this week's new comic book day, December 20th, 2023. Without further ado, let's get started. I know I said without further ado, but I recorded this last week and I just never got a chance to finish to do the intros and the thumbnail and getting it all up on YouTube and all that stuff. So the audio for this is as of I was recording it last week. So pardon that little discrepancy there. So, but other than that, hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's just get into it. And first up at number 10 is this Wolverine #1 John Tyler Christopher negative space variant. And it's basically just a cover by, so that's the number 10. Let's move along to number 9. And we have the Amazing Spider-Man #40. Again, this is another cover by. It is the 1/100 J. Scott Campbell Ski Chalet Virgin variant. You'll see that one of these, I think it's next week or the week after. Might be the week after. That's my cover of the year. If you see my all of December spec, it's the very last book and it's the cover of the year. It's not this one, but it's the other. It's another book that has a really great cover with Spider-Woman on it. So anyway, that's my number 9. And number 8 for books coming out next week is The Joker Harley Quinn Uncovered #1. And this one, I believe, is just reprints of covers. I'm not 100% sure, but it does say that it has some secret surprises, so I don't know exactly what those surprises could be. I still haven't really found online what this is exactly of. So it could be a treat, or it could be, a bummer, depending on what it actually ends up being. But that's number 8. Let's move on to number 7. And this is the original X-Men #1. Now, this is just a one-shot, but it is an original story that features the very first X-Men team. And this is the cover A, and I wanted to show a different cover. This is the John Romita Jr. homage. I don't know whether it's A, B, C, or whatever. But that's just it's an homage to X-Men 1, and this is the team that it is being highlighted in this book, and that is it for number 7. So let's move on to, I'm sorry, I did want to show you the 1/25 Albuquerque variant. I think this is just really cool. The detail in it is awesome, and it is a 1/25. So there could be some value in it, although I can see this book being one of the more heavily ordered books. So I don't think a 1/25 is going to be super rare, which could drive down the price. But anyways, let's move on to number 6. And that is the Uncanny Avengers #5, it's Uncanny Avengers, but it's the Fall of X #5. And it says right here, Captain Krakoa Unmasked. And next up, we have, at number 5, Star Wars Dr. Aphra #39. And this is our first appearance on this list. It is the first appearance of the Acquisitor, who is it's not an Inquisitor, it's the Acquisitor. So maybe he acquires things, so maybe like the Collector sort of in the MCU. This could be the Star Wars version of that. But at number 4 we have a second Star Wars book, and that is Star Wars The High Republic #2. And in the solicitation it says who or what is the child of the storm. So we could be getting another first appearance here. That might be something to keep an eye out on. And moving on to number 3, you can see this is going to be a pretty quick video here. We have Superman #9, and this is actually the debut of a new Superman armor that was created by Lex Luthor. So I don't know, obviously, if this is going to translate into what James Gunn is doing over at the DC Studios, but if it's like Marvel, they might have... I know Feige was overseeing some stuff that was going on in the Marvel comics, so that it would make sense in the MCU. I don't know if they're going to be doing anything like that with DC, but they could. So there could be some spec value as far as if this suit makes its debut in the DC movie universe. Alright, number 2 is Green Lantern War Journal number 4. I really never thought I would have a Green Lantern this high. I think there was one a couple weeks ago, actually, that had a new Green Lantern. But this is the debut of a new Green Lantern ring for John Stewart. John Stewart gets an unpredictable new ring. And he gets armor, I'm guessing, that goes with it. And then also for, nice little added bonus, he guest stars Steel. Which, I mean, if you're my age, you remember the Shaq movie. And, so you have fond memories of that. But anyways, that's number 2. And number 1 is Star Wars Revelations number 1. And this one is almost solicited to have new characters. It says new characters, new twists, and turns. And it's supposed to sort of kick off what is going to be happening in the Star Wars universe across all the different titles throughout 2024. It's got Mace Windu, Keith Trennis, who I think is from the High Republic stuff. Thrawn. I know Thrawn is getting his own book with Anakin. I think that was on my FOC of last week. A really awesome cover with Hayden Christensen inspired Anakin on it with Thrawn, and that looks super sick. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and alright, yeah, it says from High Republic to the original trilogy and beyond. All that good stuff. I wonder if they're gonna do bounty hunters, the Hutts running all that. So anyway, I could just talk about Star Wars. So, but I won't. I'll cut it there. That's my number 1 for the week. Star Wars Revelations number 1. Alright, everybody. That's going to go ahead and do it for me in this video. And tomorrow's top 10 comic picks for New Comic Book Day, December 20th, 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it's not too late, and it didn't throw you guys off too much. Please give this video a like by clicking that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the video. Don't forget, I do have my PayPal and my Venmo in the description of the video if you want to support the channel. And if you leave a message, I'll go ahead and read the message in the next video. Hopefully, I'll be getting that FOC video out tomorrow. I think all the FOC books come out today, so I should be able to get that video at least recorded by tomorrow and then up maybe Thursday. So next couple days, check out for the FOC that's going to be due this weekend, and then I'll have next week's New Comic Book Day probably the day after that, Wednesday or Thursday. Alright, thanks again for checking out this video. I'll leave the links to a couple other, I'll actually do maybe a Fortnite short, or and then my all December comic books. Next week has my comic cover of the year, so you're not going to want to miss that. Alright, thanks again for checking out this video, and until next time, bye!